Welcome to the deep dive. Get ready, because we're about to jump into a really intense cricket T20 series, one that had fans absolutely glued to their seats.
Yeah, it all came down to this dramatic decider, didn't it? August 3rd, 2025, down in Lauderhill, Florida.
Exactly. And our mission today, well, it's to go deeper than just the scores. We've spent time digging through the play-by-play data, the stats, all the strategic calls, especially from that Pakistan versus West Indies third match. We want to pull out the key insights for you.
Right, the crucial moments, the players who really stepped up, the tactical decisions that, actually swung the game.
We're aiming to give you that complete picture, just without drowning you in numbers.
And it's important context, this wasn't just any old series. Stepping back a bit, it felt like a real battle for resilience for both sides.
Redemption, maybe?
Yeah, redemption's a good word. Both teams were trying hard to find their feet again on the international stage.
It tells a great story about momentum, doesn't it? And how quickly things can change in T20.
Absolutely. Adaptation, finding form, it's all magnified in T20 cricket. These small shifts just have huge consequences.
Okay, so to really get the feel for that final match, we need to set the scene properly. Let's rewind.
Yeah, back to the start of the series, July 31st and August 2nd. Same venue, Central Broward Regional Park Stadium.
So what was the mood like coming into this series?
Well, Pakistan, they were looking to bounce back. They'd just lost a series to Bangladesh, which was disappointing for them. They needed a win.
And West Indies?
West Indies were really struggling with consistency. They'd had a really tough time, a 5-0 T20 loss to Australia.
Ouch.
Yeah, and a test series sweep the month before that. So for them, this series felt massive, a chance to regroup, show what they could do.
Huge pressure then.
Immense, on both sides, really.
And the series itself lived up to the drama. Match 1, July 31st, Pakistan got the win, right?
That's right, by 14 runs, defending 178. And Mohammad Nawaz, wow.
That 3-wicket over.
Incredible stuff. That can just break a chase and over like that.
Absolutely. But then, West Indies didn't just roll over. Next day, August 2nd.
They hit back hard. A nail-biter.
Last ball finished.
Yep, 2-wicket win. And Jason Holder was the hero there. Proper all-round performance.
4 wickets, you said?
4 wickets, and then saw them home with the bat, 30 not out. Just brilliant under pressure.
So that set it up perfectly. 1-all. Massive tension going into the decider.
Couldn't have asked for a better setup, really.
So fast forward to August 3rd. The decider. You can just imagine the atmosphere there in Lauderhill.
Electric, has to be. Winner takes all. And you saw the seriousness in the team changes, or lack thereof.
Pakistan made changes.
Yeah, they brought in Kushdil Shah and Haris Rauf. Fakhar Zaman had picked up a hamstring injury in the second game, so they had to adjust.
Okay, and West Indies.
Interestingly, they went unchanged, sticking with the winning formula from the day before.
That's always a big call, isn't it? Stick or twist.
It is. Do you ride that momentum or tweak things for the specific game? West Indies back there, guys.
And then the toss. Crucial moment.
Very crucial. Pakistan won it, and Salman Ali Agha, the captain, chose to bat first.
Which in T20 can sometimes raise eyebrows, right? Chasing seems popular.
It often is, yeah. Do factor, knowing the target. But this turned out to be, well, a really smart decision. Showed good reading of the conditions, maybe the opposition too.
And didn't it just pay off? Pakistan put up a huge score.
They did, 189 for 4, and it was built almost entirely on that opening partnership. Just sensational.
Saim Ayub and Sahibzada Farhan. Tell us about that partnership. 138 runs.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
And they complemented each other so well. Ayub was all aggression, stroke play.
66 off 49 balls. That's quick scoring.
Electric pace. But then Farhan, he played the anchor, just calm, composed.
74 off 53. That's a serious knock, too.
Absolutely crucial. They just worked together perfectly, knew when to attack, when to rotate the strike, basically took the game away from the West Indies bowlers early on.
Yeah, that foundation was massive. When did they finally get out?
Well, they were cruising like 150 for 1 in the 17th over when Farhan went. Ayub followed in the 19th.
But the damage was done by then.
Oh, completely. 189 for 4 felt like a really imposing total. Put huge scoreboard pressure on West Indies right from the start.
Their bowlers struggled to contain them then, like Shamar Joseph.
Yeah, he went for quite a few, 1 for 57. Even Holder, who bowled well the day before, 1 for 34, but couldn't break that partnership early. It really set Pakistan up.
Gave their own bowlers a good cushion to defend.
Exactly.
Okay, so West Indies needed 190 to win. A big ask, but how did they start the chase?
Honestly, they came out flying, like they were going to chase it down in 15 overs.
Really?
Yeah, 33 for no loss after just 2 overs. Jewel Andrew, 24 off 15. Him and Johnson Charles were incredibly aggressive. It looked like they might just pull it off for a moment there.
Wow, so what changed? Where did the momentum shift?
Well, Harris Rauf, key bowler for Pakistan, he got that crucial first breakthrough in the 5th over.
Dismissed Andrew.
Yep. And that just sort of put the brakes on a little, introduced a bit of caution maybe.
And then the spinners came into play.
Exactly. Through those middle overs, Mohammad Nawaz and even Saim Ayub rolling his arm over.
Opener, bowling.
Yeah, the part-timer, they really tightened the screws. It wasn't just about drying up the runs. It was building that pressure, making every run difficult.
Those middle overs, maybe 7 through 15, they often decide T20s, don't they?
They really do. That's where the squeeze happens. And Pakistan executed it brilliantly.
And you mentioned Saim Ayub bowling. Did he actually get a wicket after scoring all those runs?
He did. And it was a massive one, a real turning point, I think.
Who did he get?
Alec Athenaz, he was batting beautifully, holding the innings together for West Indies, made 60 off 40 balls.
Looked like their main hope.
Absolutely. But Ayub got him out, caught, at 110 for 3 in the 13th over, right when West Indies needed him to kick on. That felt like the killer blow.
What a performance from Ayub. Batting heroics and then a key wicket.
It's just an outstanding all-round game. Man of the match, no question.
So, Athenai's gone. Was that it for West Indies?
Well, not quite. Sherfane Rutherford gave it a real go. He hits a long ball.
51 off 35 balls. That's some hitting.
Tremendous power. He definitely kept their hopes flickering, hitting some big boundaries towards the end. Showed a lot of fight.
But ultimately not enough.
Not quite. He got out in the very last over. Fahim Ashraf got him. And West Indies finished on a 176 for 6.
13 runs short. Close, but not close enough.
A really good effort in the end, especially from Rutherford, but that middle over squeeze from Pakistan just proved too much to overcome.
Okay, let's zoom in on some of those key players. Every great series has its heroes. Who really stood out for you across the 3 matches?
For Pakistan, you have to start with Saim Ayub in that decider. As we said, the 66 runs were vital, just set the pace.
But then the wicket.
But the wicket of Athenais, yeah, that was the cherry on top. Just a complete match-winning contribution.
And his opening partner, Sahibzada Farhan. Maybe more understated.
Definitely the unsung hero, I'd say. That 74 off 53, it wasn't flashy, but it was rock solid. Provided that stability Pakistan needed alongside Ayub's fireworks, he just anchored the innings perfectly.
Gave them that platform.
Exactly. Absorbed pressure, rotated strike, just what was needed.
Okay. And for West Indies, Alec Athenais, despite getting out, looked impressive.
Very impressive. That 60 off 40 in the final was high class under pressure. Definitely a talent to keep an eye on. Showed real composure.
And Sherfane Rutherford,
That's...
fighter. Yeah, the big hitter. That 51 off 35, pure power and grit. You felt for him when he got out in that last over. He'd tried so hard to drag them back into it.
Heartbreaking for their fans, I bet.
No doubt.
So if we look at the bigger picture strategically, what really worked for Pakistan and what went wrong for West Indies in that decider?
Well, Pakistan's decision to bat first, as we touched on it, really paid off. Building that big total put West Indies under immediate psychological pressure.
Playing on potential chasing nerves. Possibly. But mainly, their openers just executed perfectly, set that tone. And then, crucially, their bowlers, especially the spinners in the middle overs, were relentless. They just never let West Indies settle.
Right, that constant pressure. And for West Indies, that explosive start just fizzled out.
It did. They couldn't maintain the momentum. The middle order didn't build on that great start. And, their issues with consistency, particularly finishing innings off, were really exposed again.
They couldn't find the boundaries when they needed them most.
Pretty much. Pakistan bowled smart lines, used the conditions well, and West Indies just couldn't accelerate enough against that pressure in the crucial phases.
So execution was the key difference.
I think so, yeah. Pakistan just seemed to execute their plans better at the critical moments. Salman Ali Agha, the captain, even said afterwards they assessed the conditions well, batted, and finished well.
And he mentioned the middle overs specifically.
He did. Called them outstanding, and the spinners superb. He even highlighted that 11th over, where I think they got a couple of quick wickets, as the real turning point.
That tactical sharpness combined with the execution
made all the difference. It really showed how T20 isn't just about big hitting. It's about controlling those key phases.
So what's next for these two teams after such an intense T20 series?
Well, they don't get much rest. They're heading straight into a 3-match ODI series back in the Caribbean this time.
Carrying lessons learned, no doubt.
Absolutely. And the impact of this T20 win for Pakistan, it shouldn't be underestimated. It's a big confidence boost for them.
Good momentum builder.
Definitely. Especially with big tournaments like the Champions Trophy and the World Test Championship cycle always sort of on the horizon. A series win like this helps build belief.
And for West Indies, time to regroup again.
Yeah, they'll need to.
Right.
But look, it wasn't all bad. They did win that second T20I, which was actually their first T20 win in quite a while, 7 matches, I think.
So there were positives, flashes of brilliance.
For sure. They showed grit, but they absolutely have to find more consistency, especially with the bat, and figure out how to execute better under pressure as they move to the 50-over format.
It feels like this series was a perfect snapshot of T20 cricket, really.
It really was a reminder that it's about more than just the result on the day. It's the stories, the individual moments, the strategic chess match.
The ebbs and flows.
Exactly. And how planning and execution under pressure can really be the difference maker.
Which brings us to a key takeaway, perhaps. We do these deep dives to understand things better.
Right. And this series really highlights how that blend of smart planning and individual moments of brilliance can swing things in high-stakes situations, not just in cricket. You see that everywhere.
It's about seeing beyond the obvious big moments sometimes.
Precisely.
So here's something for you, the listener, to think about. How often is it the unsung heroes, like maybe Farhan in this match, or those turning points that don't make the highlight reel that actually decide the outcome?
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, what does it tell us about where we should focus our attention if we really want to understand what's going on, whether that's sports, business, or anything else?
A good question to ponder.
Something to mull over until our next deep dive.